Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich, and today is Christo-Paganism Sunday. And today I want to just touch briefly on uh, Imbolc, Candlemass, however you pronounce it or however you celebrate the date of February 2nd. And I noticed that I'm getting a little bit of a glare. Okay. Let me see if that works a little bit better. Also, I need to make this bigger. I'm sorry, I am a stickler for this. Now I don't have like any light on this side. Maybe, does that help? There. Okay, that's better. And let me adjust my spectacles. Maybe that's too much. There. Okay, Rich, stop playing with the stinking camera. Anyway, I wanted to readjust everything. I did unscrew the light bulb up here so that I can easily screw it in whenever I want more light in here. But for making videos, I think it washes me out a little too much. And I'm going to try switching angles here and there to see what best works. Anyway, and plus I have a chair here, my old chair, that's going to get rid, it's going in the garbage. Hopefully somebody comes by and sees it and takes it, but yeah, it's a really old office chair. It's gotten its use. So anyway, I just didn't want that in the shot. So Candlemas, Candlemass, Imbolc, however you celebrate it, whatever you want to call it, February 2nd coming up on, what is it, Tuesday? In the northern hemisphere, that is. So, excuse me. Let me have some of my coffee there. I'm finishing up coffee from work, so. Anyway. I did a video last year covering more in depth of what the day symbolizes, what it all means, all that stuff. So I'm not going to really recap everything, but and just reiterate everything because that's just a waste of my time, your time, everybody's time. Um, if I if it wasn't so recent in my video history, um, then maybe I would, but it's not that far back in the videos and you can easily find it. So, um, I do apologize for any background noise that you're hearing. We have a cat that is going in heat for the first time, and we weren't able to get her to the vet on time or in time because of regulations and COVID-19 and all that stuff. There is a pandemic happening here. Anyway, let's get to the subject matter at hand. So, what do you do on this day? This is a day whenever you can honor Saint Bridget or Brigid or Brigid or Breed, however she comes to you to be pronounced. Different people pronounce the name in different ways. The Celtic goddess of, let's see, smithery, sacred wells, she's like in charge of like half a dozen things, and I can't rattle them off the top of my head right now. But if you work with her, now is the time for her feast day type of thing. Now is the time whenever you really pay homage to her. But I am more focused on the other aspects of the day, which is, bringing in light and the coming of more light into the world and whatnot. And one way that I do that is with candles. I have a ton of candles. And I just grabbed this one because it was something quick and easy to grab. This is a party light candle, and if you burn it, it actually illuminates all the way through. Kind of love it, but not a working candle for me. In fact, my working candle, my illumination candle from last year hasn't really gotten used. After Coda died, and then COVID-19 hit, my practice kind of puttered out there a little, kind of stalled out. Yeah, that's just the way things happened in my life that it didn't really, it wasn't a forefront of my life. So for this year, kind of what I want to do is I want to seek more light. I want to bring light or seek the light of knowledge, the light of wisdom, to bring it into my life. So that's going to be part of meditative practices. That's going to be part of more solid ritual base, more research being done and whatnot. That continual learning experience that I really want to bring into my practice and into my life. And one of the ways that I'm doing that is, if you can see it behind me, that book sitting right there, is the Inner Temple of Witchcraft. We have our Witchy Book Club series going on. We are on chapter 5. Next week is chapter 6. Funny how math works. And if you notice down here, yes, Jelly's cleaning herself. Just don't mind her. She's having a bath. It's natural, whatever. Anyway, so that's one way that I'm doing that. Another way is, and it's actually behind me. Let me get it out here. Let me just whip it on out. Is I am reading the Nag Hammadi scriptures. I'm reading that along with a more, as things fall down, as they're going to, with more in-depth reading into biblical scriptures, the canonized and the non-canonical Gnostic Gospels and whatnot. So I'm getting more familiar with that and bringing that light of truth and wisdom and knowledge into my life. So that's, really the kickoff day. Even though I'm doing little spurts here and there, the big kickoff day for me is going to be February 2nd. I'm also going to make some holy water whenever you guys are watching this on Sunday. I got my stuff ready. I'm going to make some holy water. Actually, I'm going to probably get fresh water that's been sitting there for like a week. I'm going to make some holy water because I wasn't able to last week. I didn't have enough time to prep myself. So a couple different things that I'm going to be doing in my practice that are really going to kick off on Imbolc is bringing more light, and the constant focus of bringing myself closer to light, bringing myself to more illumination of knowledge and wisdom and learning. That's going to be a big part of my practice. So, and I'm also going to bless my illumination candle that has very seldom gotten used this past year. So that's something that you can definitely do. And if that's the way that you celebrate the day, so be it. Even if that's the only thing that you do during this celebration is bless your illumination candle to kick off the bringing of more light. That is a celebration and a way of honoring the day in and of itself. This is also a day that I'm going to be remembering my grandfather. Like I said in the previous Imbolc video, February 2nd was his birthday. He died on February 4th. And, having his birthday and death day so close, celebrating the time that I knew him, in the 6 years that I ended up knowing him as a youngster, and just connecting with those memories that I have left of him, and connecting with my mother sent me pictures for Christmas and whatnot. She sent me pictures, and going through those pictures and connecting with those pictures is something that I plan to do on that day, and really kind of feel that connection with my grandfather, even though he's no longer here physically. He and I were buddies, so yeah. Having him be present in that time, in that moment, is definitely something that I wish to do on Imbolc. And wishing him a happy birthday, even though he's not with us anymore. So, blessing a candle, kicking off my studies, officially kicking them off, and setting up a more um, standardized study schedule for myself, rather than the haphazard of, hey, let's look this up, let's study this right now. This is going to be a more stringent type of study for myself. And I'll probably end up sharing some of those studies here on, the Christo-Paganism Sundays. So stay tuned for those. Maybe um, I'll, come on here and tell you, hey, this is what I've been reading lately. Did you notice this, or what are your thoughts on that? So, I'll probably be coming on here with some of those little revelations, those little questions here and there. Um, and so that's two things: the blessing of the candle, the kicking off of a more stringent study schedule, and the third one is honoring my grandfather, spending some time with those memories and sitting in that moment of remembrance. So, how are you celebrating Imbolc? How are you bringing that light into your life? Are you doing a sort of healing? Healing, this would be a great time for inviting healing energies to bring in some good vibes and whatnot, to bring in that light into your life that will um, sanitize the the gunkiness that we feel from the winter and whatnot. So that's one way that we can celebrate. Whenever you bring in light, it kind of sanitizes everything. It's the great neutralizer of sorts. So yeah, just some suggestions. And yeah, I think that's all that I have for today's video. I probably am going to shoot the Tarot Talk Tuesday video. We are reviewing and revealing and talking about a deck that I don't know if it's widely available. I'm going to look it up before I make that video, but it is an interesting deck, and I kind of wanted to also do this in honor of Black History Month as of February. So, yeah, it's a predominantly black deck, Black American deck. So, definitely loving that deck, and I kind of want to, you know, share it with you guys here on this channel in case you're able to get it. If you are, I will definitely share resources on how to get it. Um, so yeah, stay tuned for that because it is not a widely known deck out there as of yet. So as far as I know. Anyway, so let me go ahead and get off here, and I'm going to look all those things up for you. If you have any suggestions for future videos, always put them down below. Um, leave me a comment while you're down there. Hit the subscribe button. About 30 some odd% of you are not subscribed. How could that be? Hit that little bell notification so you know whenever I'm putting up videos, 5 days a week right now. And sometimes a little extra vlog here or there, which I did on this morning, Saturday morning. And let me know comments on there what you want done with the Christopaganism.com website. Link will be below. Anyway, with all that being said, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs, and also a blessed Imbolc Candlemas day. Bye-bye.